Hey everybody, it's Greg the Gamer, and welcome back to the channel today. Hey, we're hopping back into our HOI A to Z series. So that's where I play every nation in Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, so most of the nations aren't very fun to play, and that's why we don't play them. And the next nation is no exception. Next nation up on the chopping block doesn't have a focus tree, just the base one, and it's not very fun. So we're going to hop into the road to 56, and it's got a focus tree. It'll probably make it a little bit more fun to play. It won't be fun to play. Our next nation that we have to play is the Kingdom of Albania. Yay!
Sergey gave me that stuff!
Look at this crazy upside-down writing! I'll take my backwards letters on a Toys R Us sign, thank you very much.
You're just a capitalist dupe. All you care about is money. Sergey cares about me. He helped me build my rocket.
No more Sergey! That's an order! This at least we can agree on. Planet of the Apes was a fine picture.
Welcome to Albania. Let's see what we can get up to here. So, we've got a nice flag at least. And we're led by Zogu the First. He's divisive monarch. It gives us some perks here to hiring advisors. That's pretty good. Stability loss sucks. We've got Italian officers in the army. Not great. And we've got economic crisis. We're still dealing with the Great Depression. We haven't figured out how to get over that one yet. Nice thing you can tell is they've got a focus tree, and a pretty beefy one at that. So let's go ahead and start to get this country sorted and a little less chaotic. Let's start with some political reforms. As for research, there's a lot more research obviously in the road to 56, but the initial setup's still the same. Let's get our industry sorted. And let's get some better research going here. We do have 3 divisions that we start out with. They're not very good. Yeah. So 6 with infantry ain't gonna cut it, guys. Alright, so political reforms are done. Now we've got our proverbial crossroads that we get to choose here. So are we going to strengthen the king's rule, or are we going to go another direction? Yeah, we're not going to strengthen the king. It's time to make a change here, boys. So we're going to challenge Zog's rule. Alright, the hunger strike of February 1936. We've got workers and artisans striking. So what are we going to do about that? So we can stop the demonstration and arrest the leaders. A 20% loss to stability, 150 PP loss, or strikes in the country for a good portion of the year. Both suck, but yeah, we're not going to take a 20% loss here. We can either go and invite Egyptian exiles, which I don't know the history of Albania and Egypt. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. I'm ignorant of that. Probably goes back to before the First World War. But we could go the democratic path and restore the republic, but no. Today we're going to burn it all down. We're going for the People's Republic. Our people have been in the shadows for far too long. They are tired of starving and living in miserable conditions. It's time for the proletariat and the tribes of Albania to rise and create the Albanian People's Republic. Alright, we've got 150 PP saved up here. Let's go ahead, and we are making no political power per day. Let's get the silent workhorse. The time has come. We shall murder the king, as apparently this is the only option. And our next coup, we must kill the king responsible for all the misery the people have suffered. Why should we let him go into exile without paying for his crimes? Alright, so, yeah, sorry, I don't speak Albanian, I apologize to anyone out there. The coup worked, and now we control the government headquarters. At first, the commander of our armed forces was favored to become the president of Albania. However, the young Haksa in Paris, until recently, getting more and more popular. His eloquence is not something to underestimate. Alright, so we got to decide who is going to lead the People's Republic here. So the only guy that has any kind of modifiers is Haksa. So yeah, he's a staunch Stalinist. So let's go ahead and add this guy. And there we go. We have a new leader, Enver Haksa, staunch Stalinist. Factory output, not bad, not bad. So, yeah, I don't know what that means for the country, but we will find out. So, we've got a few branching options here. Let's go ahead and choose communist diplomacy. It's going to basically make all the communist countries like us a little bit more. And now that we have a little PP, let's go ahead and get a chief of the army. Let's go with the army defense guy. We're going to need him. All right, communist diplomacy is done. So we can either go on our own, Albania on its own, and we go our own faction. We can create our own communist faction, or we can join the Comintern. Yeah, we're going to have to join the Comintern. There's no other ways around it, so... Interesting. Let's see here. Can we bypass 70 days? Apparently not. If you thought you could bypass the 70-day focus to join the Comintern, you'd be wrong. Let's go ahead and get some anti-air researched here. We don't have the industry nearly enough, of course, to sort this out, but we will get the industry sorted here soon enough. And we're going to need a lot of anti-air to deal with the Axis powers. Because, spoiler alert, Italy's going to be coming for us later. Albania joins the Comintern. Victory. Look at that. I feel a little bit safer now that we have Papa Stalin on our helping us out here. So let's go ahead and see what we want to do next. Now, the only option that we can choose after joining the Comintern is the permanent revolution. This is pretty awesome. You get army experience gain, a 0.10 daily, organization boost, and look at that, 15% recruitable pop. That is huge for Albania. We need this. You're probably saying to yourself, well, what about the industry? What about the industry? We've got plenty of time to work on the industry before the Italians are coming. Not to worry. Not to worry. Now, a little bit different with the road to 56. Before you can choose any of the spirit of the army or the armed forces in general, you have to actually choose the doctrine that you're going to be using, which kind of slows things down. You got to get enough XP to get up there. So, yeah, that's going to slow us down a little bit. I would normally like to come in here and choose, I think it's the communist option. All right, we've got the permanent revolution now. Fantastic. So we're not ready to continue down our tree just yet. Let's hop over and start to build up our industry here. We're going to start with the industrial buildup and work our way down the focuses, get some free factories out of it. And you can see the permanent revolution is already starting to do the Lord's work here. Look at that. Just ticking up. Ticking, ticking, ticking. 15% modifier. Huge. I love it. We're going to now improve the state infrastructure. It's going to give us some infrastructure boost in our main states. And we're going to continue that all the way down and grab up all the factories we can. Hawks' bunkers. So today our leader presented a somewhat surprising plan to communist leaders and journalists, building bunkers all across the country. Officially, Haska has announced building those bunkers to protect the country from external threats. He warned the people about the danger from the west. So, yeah, he's not wrong. Oh, wow! Look at that! Look at all those forts. Holy cow. So we can do that, get a ton of forts, land forts, but we also gain overloaded economy, which grants 30% to consumer goods. Oh my god. Factory output 10%, negative 10%, negative dockyard of 10% as well for like a long time, most of the game. Or we can say our economy can't afford these expenses. Oh, this is a tough one. I want those forts. We're going to be under attack constantly. But consumer goods are ridiculous, so yeah, we can't afford it. It's okay. We can actually build those forts if we get a decent economy. The anarchists have risen in Spain. let's see if we can get some more units trained up here. We can, we're just going to be pumping out units as often as we can here. We need to fill out the army. I know there's 6 with infantry, but they'll work on that later. So now we're going to expand the civilian manufacturer. It's going to give us 2 extra civilian factories. All right, so now we can pick our land doctrine. So this is the beauty of it, right? So what are we going to choose? So part of me would say we want to go grand battle plan for more entrenchment. But I always go superior firepower. I think it's the best doctrine in the bunch here. So that's what we're going to go for. That extra soft attack is huge. Now that we have our bonus to industry, let's go ahead and apply it to advanced machine tools. I know 273, but that's fine. We're going to be able to produce as much as we can with as few factories as we can, or rather we have. That's what we need to focus on. We're not going to have a, we're going to have to build tall. We're not going to have a wide industry. So now we're stuck in our tree here. We can't continue down to get more factories until we get construction 2. Not a problem. We'll go ahead and expand the military capacity here. Give us 2 mills for 70 days. Not a bad deal. All right, so now that we have 36 army XP, let's go ahead and add a spirit of the army. And we're going to add ideological loyalty. Yeah, we're going to print men. That's what we're going to do. An extra 500 weekly manpower. Hell yeah. We're just going to keep stacking those modifiers because we need people. Oh, the car lists have risen in Spain. Oh, look at that. We've got a 4-way civil war now. You don't see that too often. All right, now that we have construction 2, let's go ahead and continue to improve our civilian industry here. Get another 2 more civilian factories. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and put one of these factories on artillery. And I hate to do it, but I'm also going to put another factory onto light anti-air here. I should be building shovels instead, but I want anti-air because we are going to get shellacked with aerial bombings during the war. Go ahead and continue to update the spirit of the academy here. So we're going to pick tenacious defense, obviously. All right, we've improved our civilian industry. Let's go ahead and invite some Soviet planners here. It's going to give us an off-map civilian factory and a bonus to our industry. Sounds good to me. The fall of Beijing. Oh. And now that we have a little army XP again, let's go ahead and see if we can update this template a little bit to something that sucks a little less. So we could do 12 widths, but honestly, what am I doing? Honestly, I want to go 18 width. I don't think we can afford it, but that's what we're going to shoot for. So, yeah, we have 8,000 field. We need 30,000 men in the field. That's okay. I have a feeling we're going to be able to get there. So, let's go ahead and change this template over. Obviously, we don't have the materials or the men, particularly the men, but that's okay. We'll sort that out before the war. I want troops that can be able to hold against the Axis, and 12 with infantry aren't going to really do that well. All right, so Soviet planners have been invited. So let's go ahead and choose Soviet heavy industry. Our Soviet friends are suggesting the coordination and expansion of our heavy industry. Hell yeah, 2 more military factories. I will gratefully accept that. A little short on steel here. Let's go ahead and import some from our Soviet pals. Soviet heavy industry is done. Excellent. We've got a whole 12 factories now. So we've got a few options here. We can continue to beef up our industry. It's January of 38, so I think we still have time. Let's go ahead and grab the Albanian General Staff here. This is going to give us daily ticking Army XP. Alright, so we can pick our philosophy, our General Staff here, so we can say we're going to take our time planning and develop plans quickly. I think I'm going to go with the Quick Planners option here. And let's go ahead and use some of our construction bonuses here. We need to build a lot of factories. We've got a few things here we can do. I kind of like this, the People's Army. So to defend our communist dream, the people must take up arms and defend the Socialist Republic. So this is going to give us an extra 3% recruitable population, which is huge. That's a little bit better than a regular limited conscription. So well worth it. Because we're going to need a lot more troops for this war. So everybody's got to stand up and do their part for the Republic. Yeah, now that we have a little more additional political power, I think we're going to go ahead and hire this communist revolutionary guy here. Our communism support is pretty low. Alternatively, you could hire the popular figurehead. Both are good options. Just trying to increase our stability. But now we do have a war industrialist too. Oh boy, that's a tough one. I think I'm going to try to sort out the political side of this sooner than later. So I'm going to grab the communist revolutionary. The People's Army is complete. Perfect. So let's go ahead and grab the People's Institute here. It's going to give us another research slot. Yes, please. Yeah, just continuing to upgrade our artillery. We're going to need it. We're going to need it, boys. All right. I'm just continuing to recruit troops whenever we can, whenever we have just a few more people in the queue here. That way we can get some more, we can get a decent army here. Just keep on recruiting as much as you can here. We're going to need some kind of a force to stand against the Axis. Alright, we've sent diplomats to the Kingdom of Italy. Again, we're just going to go ahead and follow this left side of the focus tree down all the way to the fight, the will to fight, that is. Yeah, we're a little bit short, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add an artillery battalion here on the front, just to kind of give us a little bit more bite for these units. Yeah, I think it'll be well worth it in the long run. And let's go ahead and also add some, we don't have the equipment just yet, but we're going to soon enough. We'll add some cavalry recon here. It's going to boost that artillery. All right, the Italian affair. Our spies and diplomats dispatched to the Kingdom of Italy warned us that they discovered a plan made by the Italian military high command to invade our country. The Albanian government was shocked by the news, as the Italians and the Albanians have shared friendly relations for years. I don't know how shocked you really are. Cursed be the Kingdom of Italy. Alright, so we're going to gain upcoming Italian invasions, which, hurts our political power gain, but it's also going to increase our recruitable pop by 10%, which is huge, and reduce our training time, which is also huge. Alright, so let's go ahead and we can do one of two things. We could negotiate with Benito, but we're not going to do that because why would we? Instead, we're going to prepare for war. Alright, this is what we were expecting, the Italian ultimatum. Italian diplomats have presented an ultimatum to us demanding that we submit to their occupation. The People's Socialist Republic of Albania is to be ruled by a personal union under the Italian king. Hell no. We're going to call old Papa Stalin into this little war that we have here. Hey, Stalin, you are super generous. Yeah, okay. Now, my hope is, now that Germany has signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with the Soviet Union, they won't be able to hop into the war against us, at least initially, once Italy joins the Axis, which I'm certain they will. Alright, so we've promoted our brilliant officers. It's going to give free promotions to a bunch of these guys, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and fortify the coastline. It's going to give us some coastal forts, which we desperately need. The Italians aren't going to know what hit them. Alright, so Poland's done the thing, Germany's done the thing, now the thing's happening. We're off to the races. And instantly, Germany has broken the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. It wasn't worth the paper it was written on, apparently, boy. The UK wants to move to our territory as well as France. Sure, why not? If you want to send us some troops, that's fine with me. And the Soviets have made landings in Sicily and Calabria. They've got a port. Poland's gone. One of two options. These great news or these are dark times. And it looks like the Soviets have taken Sicily. And Germany's already being invaded by the Soviet Union. So Germany does have a two-front war. They are pushing into the Soviet Union. Doesn't look like they're having too many good gains. All right, let's move our troops over, give our Soviet brothers a little help in Italy here, if they don't get convoy raided. And we're pushing pretty well up the Italian coastline. All right, let's keep on moving up here, see if we can grab these ports. All right, take Naples. Nice job, boys. Benito Mussolini is deposed. Splendid. Splendid. Albanians lead the way. Let's take Rome. Oh! Look at that. Albanians have taken Rome. All right, we grabbed Florence. Okay, now they have the Civil War. Look at that. We've got Soviet Italy, the most cursed timeline. I mean, we don't have the best troops by any means, but they're not the worst. All right, we've taken Milan and Genoa, and starting to link up with the French. And we are push in, destroy these Italian units. Excellent. We've linked up with the Allies. It's 1940, and the Spanish Civil War is still going on. All right, army reform's done. Let's go ahead and grab the modernization here. Just keep on going down our focus tree. All right, our troops are starting to get into place here. We're gonna try to help out our Soviet brothers and take back the peninsula here a little bit, see what we can do. We don't have a lot of troops, but you know, hey, we are mighty, so we're mighty Albania, and let's see what we can do here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. So, but there is a supply hub here, so we need to try to grab that best we can. Doing pretty well. Seem to be pushing back pretty well here. Excellent. We got the tile. Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay, cool. So we've broken their back. All right, perfect. So what we're going to do is move our forces up here, redraw, and we're going to see if we can close this pocket. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, well, we've reunited the whatever peninsula this is, part of the Balkans. All right, we're pushing through pretty well. Yeah, these German troops are pretty beat up. Pen. And we did, easily. Fantastic. All right. Excellent. And we're to... Hungary has joined the Axis. Of course they have. We're doing reasonably well on pushing through here. Let's see if we can... see if they have anything in reserve down back here. We're taking a fair amount of losses. That's okay. We're in all-out war today. That's how you do it. You grab the... Let's stop our full-out initiative for the time being. You grab as many supply hubs as you can. You deprive the enemy of supply. And then you just cut them the ribbons. Let's see here. Oh, we can push this armor. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that woke him up. Oh, crap. All right. So... they capitulated the Polish Republic again. So, the Polish Republic has revolted again? I don't think so. Well, that stinks. So that was our entire plan, was to link up with the Polish Republic, and they capped them again already. So that did not work. Oh, I think we're going to grab the supply hub. Maybe. Oh, dang it. Possibly. Yes. Take it. Oh. Okay, excellent. Good job, guys. Yep, we're going to link up this railroad here, this rail line. And excellent. Now we have supply again. Yep, the People's Socialist Republic here. Yeah, we've taken 120,000 casualties. And we've inflicted 250,000 casualties on the German Reich. Yeah, just have too few troops. This is very difficult. A little point of advice. If you're going to go ahead and run Iron Man in the Road to 56, don't do it. It really slows down the optimization of this game to a ridiculous level. All right, I guess we woke up the Soviets. Now they're actually pulling their weight a little bit here. All right, we're doing good on stockpiles. We're just going to struggle with manpower. We're out again. I hate to do this all adult serve. It's killing our economy. Not that we have much of an economy to begin with. Okay. We're pushing down. Not too bad. Okay. We've almost taken coal. Cowl. However you say that. Oh! Excellent. Okay. All right, we're going to grab the Lublin supply hub here. If we could take Krakow, that would be huge. I think we might take Prezov. Very impressive, boys. All right, we're about to take low. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get it. Excellent. I see a possible opening here. Let's see if we can rush down over here. We're going to try to spearhead and see if we can make an encirclement up here. Hold, hold, hold. We are getting pretty overextended again. We just need Soviet help from the other side. Oh! Kingdom of Romania. Sign a white peace. Snap. Okay. All right, so we've got possibilities here. It's hilarious. Romania did the thing, boys. Romania joined the Comintern. They switched sides. Well, we're not going to say what it looks like, but the big thing right here, we are going to crush it. Just start cutting them up into little pieces. The Romanians gave us the opening that we were needing. Germany, Germany, Germany. We can't take Krakow. Let's see if we can do something, some shenanigans here. I see some possibilities. Leave one unit here. Hold the quarter open. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Oh! Oh, interesting. Albanian troops are about to liberate Warsaw. Oh, yeah. The general government has capitulated. Let's see if we can do something sneaky here. Their front is looking a little sparse here. I feel like we might have an option here. Cut those boys off. Destroy. Okay. We're just going to keep up. Oh, Albania has just taken Berlin. Look at that, boys. Talk about having an impact on the war here. Have a little field trip through Western Germany. All right. Let's see here. Can we move to Hamburg? Come on. Oh, yeah. Of course we can. Our Albanians just go anywhere they please. Are these guys still a protectorate? Yeah, German protectorate. Well, it's time for a little liberation. Hungary has capitulated. We're getting to the 0 hour now. Okay, we've almost liberated Denmark here. Protectorate of Denmark has capitulated. Fantastic. Come on, Soviets, if you help, I'm pretty sure we can breach this river crossing. Can we push through and maybe get to Magdeburg? That would be outstanding. I'll give Germany this. They've got a lot of troops left. Okay, cool. So we've got possibilities here. Yeah, we might be able to encircle some SS units. Good riddance. Albanian troops are liberating another country. I can smell the end of the war. It's so close. Amsterdam's liberated. That Rijkskommissariat de Nederlander has capitulated. Nothing like fighting in bogs and lowland. Lots of fortifications. And all under... Oh, we actually have green air now. The Americans have brought their air force. So, fantastic. Albanians leading the way again, boys. Bam. Small dogs have a lot of fight in them sometimes. And that's been true for this game. We need to concentrate our forces as they are few in number, but they are mighty in stature. And we're going to push through these train tracks and all the way down to Frankfurt if we can. Don't let them get their momentum back. You know, once you've deorged them, just keep on pushing. And it's usually pretty effective. Torrential downpour. Excellent, we got Frankfurt. 10%, yeah, that seems about right. Let's see here. German Reich, 5.59 million casualties. We've inflicted 763,000 casualties on the German Reich. Little Albania, the little country that could. Oh yeah, they're totally encircled now. Every tile we take, though, is just a little bit more of a cut against the enemy here. There's a lot of entrapped Germans here. Check out this last pocket. 119,000 casualties just in that one pocket. There we go. And Magdeburg is liberated. Oh, the German Reich has capitulated. Fantastic. All right, so we do have more points in this little peace conference than I thought we would get. Compared to 957 for the Soviet Union, that's insane. All right, well, the peace conference is complete here, and borders are as weird and crappy as you would expect them to be. This is not a pretty conference here. So we've got the United Kingdom. Oh, wow, look at this. Soviet bloc countries, though, came out for the win. We've got the Kingdom of Italy. Now, we did have a little puppet here, so we do have Albanian Libya. So, yeah. Look at that. That's fantastic. So, that's basically all I could get out for land. However, I did grab the German and Italian navies, what was left of them. So, hey, stick that in your ear. So, Albania's got a navy now. Fantastic. So, yeah, so we've beat the German Reich. We're still at war with the Japanese Empire, but frankly, it's 1943, and I don't really feel like moving my troops all the way across the other side of the world to have to do a naval invasion with my navy into the Japanese home islands. I could probably get naval supremacy. I don't know, maybe. It's tough. But nevertheless, I think we've proved our point that Albania can turn into a mighty partner and not get curb stomped by the Italians in 1939. So, in any case, if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already for more excellent Hearts of Iron content in the future. But, hey, I've been Greg the Gamer. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.